So good evening everyone. I'm teacher Kasturi. So today we will be guiding you through our lesson on writing a letter of complaint on air pollution. So specifically on the Haze. So before I begin the session, I would like to introduce you to my teammates who are here with us today. Teacher Miss Shamini, Teacher Miss Huina, Teacher Miss Nimisha, and Teacher Miss Zinghao. So we will be here working together to support your learning throughout this session. Okay. So today's lesson will be falling under the theme health and environment. And by this end of this class, you will be able to understand how the haze affect us, and also you will be learning how to write a formal complaint letter to the local council. Okay. So this is important because it helps us to take real action when our environment affects and also when our health is affected. Okay, so the next slide. Okay, so now you can see here. So before we look at the headline, so let's talk a little bit about the haze in Malaysia. Okay, so haze is something happen almost like every year in our country. You know, like usually the dry seasons between January to February or around June to August. So this haze is when you see the haze, this haze is mainly caused by the forest fire, open burning, and sometimes the transboundary smoke which is blown over from our neighborhood countries. So previously in past years, there are schools even closed because of the air pollution index, which also known as API, when it's reached an unhealthy level. So we are going to learn about it later. So when you see the pictures and when you look at the headline from the New Straits Times, this 8 lines reports that the transboundary haze returned and choked the Klang Valley with an unhealthy air. So it's like showing how quickly the air quality can be worsened and how it's affect thousands of people who living in the city. You know that. So when you look at the pictures of the haze which we have provided for you here, so you can see the situation, how thick and unclear the sky is, and it's a common scene which we can see during the heavy haze episodes in Malaysia. So now I want you all to connect this situation to your own experience. Okay, so it's just a simple question, no need to worry, no need to take a deep breath or what. So it's just a simple question for you all as an introduction. So students, have you ever experienced haze before? If yes, you can say yes. If no, you can say no. So it's not a problem.
Yes.
Yes, that's good. So how did the sky look on the haze days? Can anyone say about it?
Thick smoke. We couldn't see anything else.
Exactly. Yes, exactly. Thank you so much, Shashmita. So, and the next one. This is very important, you know. What problem does it cause to you or your family members or your friends?
We need to wear a mask all day.
Okay. So what are the problems you can see during these days? What are the what it costs to your health, your own health?
Breath, breathing issue.
Exactly. Exactly. Thank you so much. So during this ACE season, we often see the low visibility, and as you said, the sky become like grayish and it's grayish in color, and many people will experience in the health issues such as coughing, breathing difficulty, and eye irritation. So all right, so thank you for sharing your experience. So now I can imagine that you had a background knowledge about the ACE, and we are ready to move into the reading stage. So for the next part of the lesson, I would invite teacher Miss Shamini to guide you through the reading input and help you to skim and scan the leaflet of the ACE. So over to you, teacher Shamini. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Miss Kasturi. So, hi everyone, I'm your teacher Sharmini. Now that we have looked at the real news headlines about haze just now and we have looked into some images, right? Let's look at a leaflet that explains more about Malaysia's air quality API, Air Pollution Index. So, please focus on the slide. During this stage, we are going to learn two important skills. Number one, how to skim for the main idea, and number two, how to scan for important details from a leaflet. I hope these skills will help you to understand, to extract information quickly when you read real life materials like newspapers, online articles, and so on. So let's check out the first thing, which is skimming. So skimming means reading quickly to get the overall idea. We don't read each and every word. We look at the headings, colors, and general layouts. When I skim this leaflet, I immediately see a colored chart and some numbers are there. That tells me that the leaflet is explaining different levels of air quality. So now you all going to skim this leaflet. Students, what is the leaflet is mainly about? Answer can be in one or two words. What is the leaflet mainly about?
Health effects.
Yes, health effects. And then anyone?
API levels.
Yes, API levels, health, air quality levels, haze, and so on. So now you know how to skim a leaflet. Now let's look on to how to scan a leaflet, your second skills, scanning. So scanning means looking for very detailed and very specific information such as numbers. We can see numerical values there. Names, keywords that has been highlighted here in the leaflet, they have been bolded the keywords, right? You can see little or no risk, moderate health concerns, members of sensitive groups, and so on. So in the first column, we have API numerical values. These are the numbers that we use to measure how clean or how polluted the air is. For example, 0 to 50, 51 to 100, 101 to 150. And the second column, we see how each number range our health effects. For example, 0 to 50 shows good. 51 to 100 shows moderate, right? And the final column explains what happens to people at each level. So as we can see on the first row, level number 1, 0 to 50, it says good, and the meaning is air quality is considered satisfactory and air pollution poses little or no risk. All right. Now that you know how to scan from a leaflet, I'm going to ask you only one question. Find the API level where everyone may begin to experience health problems. So the keyword I'm asking is everyone may begin to experience health problems. What is the API range? You can check the bold words where they mention everyone may begin to experience health problems. So what is the API range?
151 to 200.
Yes, yes, correct. Everyone answered the correct answer. 151 to 200. That's what we call scanning. Searching only for the details that you need. You don't have to read each and every details for you to answer this question. So, all right. Can you guys see the small box on your right hand side? These are the vocabularies that will help you to understand the leaflet, and later when you write a complaint letter for your writing task, it will help the keywords will help you to answer the writing task too. So number one, API means air pollution index. Hazardous means very dangerous. Particles means tiny pieces of matter. Respiratory relates to breathing. And moderate means not too good and not too bad. So all clear, guys? If yes, you can send a thumbs up here. Everything clear? Yes, thank you. So, great. Now that you understand the leaflet, let's check your understanding through a short quiz by Miss Nimisha. Thank you.
Hello students, I'm Miss Nimisha. Now we are going to do a simple reading comprehension activity on Google Form. I will share the Google Form link now, and all you have to do is just read the leaflet that Miss Shamini shared just now, and then you have to answer based on that leaflet. Just 15 questions. I will give you 5 minutes time only because it's very simple. Okay, students? You can start answer now. Okay, I think everyone has finished answering the questions. And let's see. One person has answered 15 out of 16, and 2% has answered 14 out of 16, and another 2% has answered 13 out of 16. Well done, everyone. Now let's see which question that many people had missed. So the third question, the general public is not affected when the API is 101 until 115. That one is true, but two people has answered false. It's okay. Another one, API 51 until 100 is considered unhealthy for sensitive group. This one is false. Okay. And then last one, I guess. When the API reaches 201, everyone can go out without wearing mask. This one is false because after 150 also we must definitely wear mask. Okay. And lastly, this one also one person mistake. Maybe they were rushing. Okay, it's okay. Schools will be closed once the API reaches 300. This one is true. Okay. That's all, I guess. Good job, students. The other questions all everyone have answered correctly. Well done. Now I will pass it over to Miss Huina as she will guide you towards formal letter writing part. Thank you.
Yeah, hi everyone, I'm teacher Huina. So now we're going to learn about how to write a letter of complaint. So everyone can see my slide, right? Okay, so what is letter of complaint? So letter of complaint is when you are dissatisfied about something, okay, you want to take action, so you write the letter of complaint, all right? So how we write the letter of complaint? Okay, when you look this, wow, teacher, so complicated, so long. It's okay, guys, okay? So we break down to few steps, okay? I'm going to teach you step by step how to write the letter of complaint. So first one, how should we write? First, sender name and address. You are the one who send the letter. So you're going to write your name here, okay? And then your address, okay? You need to need to let the people know who you are and where do you come from. After that, you need to insert a line, okay? But before you insert a line, remember you need to leave a empty space or empty blank over here, okay? Then only you insert a line. So third step is write the recipient, the receiver, who you're going to send it, okay? So before you write, also remember to leave a blank, an empty line blank over here. So next, you're going to write the recipient and their address. Okay. Next is you're going to write the recipient's address. So who you're going to write to, okay? Who you're going to send to. So the example over here is the director, okay? Send to the director, who is and is who? The Maju Municipal of Council. Okay, and then you write their address. Okay, after the address, at the same row, you need to write the date. Okay, when you write the letter. Okay, so the date is step 4. Remember, the month you need to write in capital letter. Okay, you need to write in capital letter. So far, step 1 to step 4, is it clear? If yes, please give me a thumbs up, and then I will proceed to the next. All right, okay. So next step is, wow, long, right? Okay, it's okay, we go step by step. So next, we're going to write a formal solution, okay? So, dear sir, in this sample, it says, dear sir. How about you say, teacher, if I don't know the people who receive my letter is a woman or a man, so you can write dear sir / madam, okay? Dear sir / madam. After that, you need to write subject reference. So subject reference, you're going to tell the people that what you're going to complain about. What is your title, okay? So when they read your letter, they will know what you're going to talk about. So the title you need to underline. After you write, remember, underline your subject reference. After that, you can start your complaints. Okay, you can say that I am writing on behalf in this sample letter. Okay, I'm the one who writing on behalf of the resident of Taman Permai. Okay, if you are on behalf of your school, you can say I on behalf of your school name. Okay, which area. Okay, and then you say that what you going to complain about. So next, number 2 and number 3, which is step 7, you're going to state about your complaints. So in this letter, these people are going to complain about the rubbish is not being collected and the drains is blocked. Okay, so you can write in number 2, tell people what you're going to complain about. So number 3, you want to further talk about the complaints, so you write number 3. Okay, so in this letter sample, it says that the drain have been blocked, caused floods. Okay, so affected their daily routines. Okay, so this is step 7. So next, step 8. What you're going to do is you can give suggestion. Okay, you can give the suggestion like, we appreciate it if you can collect the rubbish according to the schedule. Okay, you give some suggestion to them. And last is conclude the letter. So this will definitely stop, okay, for the floods happen. So last, remember it's important to say thank you. Okay, to write thank you note, which is the step 10. Okay, thank you for people to spending your time to read your complaint letter. Okay, last is step 11. So step 11, remember to write your complimentary clause, your faithfully. Okay, after that, your signature come with your name. So your name, remember in bracket and write in capital letter. Okay, I need to write in capital letter. So this is the core format how you write a complaint letter. Okay, so everyone is clear for step 1 until step 11. If yes, please give me a thumbs up and then we'll proceed to the next. All right, thank you. Everyone's clear. So after we learn how to the format, so now is practice time. Let's write the a simple complaint letter. So the question is, you need to write a short complaint letter in correct formal, okay, correct formal letter to the director of Maju Municipal Council about the Haze around your school, okay, your school. So your complaint letter just write around 4 to 5 sentences is enough. Okay, so your task will be write in VGem. So now I'm going to send you a link, okay, a VGem link. You click it and you will go to this website. Hold on, I'm going to share it. Okay, after you click the link, you will go into this website. Okay, everyone can click the link. If you cannot access, please let me know in the chat box. Okay, if yes, then let me know also. Okay, if you can, please give me a thumbs up. Okay, if you can access this link, please give me a thumbs up so that I know you are here. Okay, so okay, when you are here, you see this is the sample. Okay, this is mine. Okay, I scare you guys will forget the question, so I put this question here. And this is the sample where you write, when you want to write, okay, you click your sticky note, choose the color that you like. Okay, you just click, maybe I want to have an orange one. You just put here, okay, you adjust the size that you want, and then you can start typing. All right, so I will give you around 8 minutes to write the letter. But if you done within 8 minutes, please let me know. You can drop me a message in the chat box. You say done. So when we end, when everyone is finished earlier, so we can go for the next discussion. All right, is everyone understand? Okay, so now you have 8 minutes to write the letter, and we begin now. Okay. Alright, student, there's 20 seconds left. Okay. Okay, it's time up. Okay, everyone's done. Okay, let me see. Okay, I try to address yours. Alright, okay, let's see here first. Let's go to Yvonne first. Okay, overall, Yvonne's the format is correct, I think. Oh, wait, there is a mistake. Okay, so here's the mistake is after you're done writing the letter, okay, remember to write thank you. Okay, just a small mistake. Okay, even but it's okay. Please take note that remember to write thank you after you have done writing the letter. Okay, so next is Shuru. Let's see Shuru. Okay, that is correct. Address is correct. Okay, here is a small mistake is should remember to write your salutation, which is dear sir and madam. Who are you going to write to? Okay, you want to send this message, I mean the complaint letter to who? Okay, so remember to write the salutation. Okay, next will be language. Language, everything is good. Okay, there is one thing he missing is the subject reference over here. Okay, on the top of the salutation. So the which remember you need to write your subject. Okay, you need to tell the people that what you're going to talk about. Okay, so next is Ming Hui. So for Ming Hui part, okay, everything is good, but just one small thing that everyone might sometimes might get forgotten is the date. Okay, the same row over here need to write the date. Okay, and then I have see some one pause at the chart. Hold on. Okay, at the chart, let's see. Okay, is from Shashmita. Okay, Shashmita overall. Okay, have the date. Everything's good. All right. Yours is everything's good. Okay, there's no mistake. Okay, good job, Shasmita, and good job, everyone. Okay, even though you have small slight mistake, but you can learn from the mistake. Okay, good job, guys, and thank you for participating in the writing part. So now I will pass to the next teacher, teacher Sing Hao.
Okay, so before we end, let's have a quickly review that what we have learned today. So we have identified the main idea of the leaflet, and we scanned for the specific details such as the API levels, health effects, and also the affected groups. And we also completed the comprehension test. And finally, we wrote a short formal complaint letters using what we have learned. Okay, so now instead of asking in verbally, we are going to answer some of the 4 check understanding questions using the Mentimeters. So you can type the short answer on it. So I will give you 1 minute to submit the answer. And also, meanwhile, I will also share the link to you to access. Okay. Okay, so you can answer the question. Okay, so for number 1 questions, you can leave your answer here. What is the main idea of the leaflet? So you can type your answer, just a short answer. If you cannot sign in, then you can type your answer in the chat box also. You can type in the chat box just a short answer. It's okay if you cannot sign in, you can just type your answers in the chat box so we can discuss together. Yes, I see the answer here. API level is effective. Yes, provide details. Chat box. Let me check the chat box. Yes, provide information on air pollution. All right. Paste. Okay, then we see the second questions. What's the details were we scanning for? Let me see your answers in the chat box. Yes, their health concern levels. API levels, yes, it's important. Health concerned. Affected groups. Okay, very good answers. And the next questions. What are the 3 parts of a complaint letter? Just now we learned about the complaint letter. So what is the 3 parts that we have learned about the complaint letters? Problems. Introduction, yes. The body part of the complaint letters. The conclusion. And I saw someone is typing in the chat box. The purpose of the letters. The explanation. The explanation of the problems. All right. The last questions. What is one thing you have learned about today? About the Haze or about the complaint letters, the comprehension task? What did you learn for today? Let's see the chat box. Formal letter writing. We scan for the leaflet. Yes. Wear mask when the API level is reached. Learns about what is the API means. Yes. How to write a letter. How to write a formal complaint letter. Skimming. Okay. Skimming too. All right. Okay, so I see a very good answer of your understanding. Okay, so now we're going to wrap out the lesson for today. So we have learned how to understand. Okay, so we have learned about how to understand the importance of information about the haze and how to take the responsible actions by writing a complaint letter. So remember, a good readers becomes responsible citizens. So people who can understand the issues and we can take the action. So always take care of our environments and always remember that your voice matters. So thank you for your effort of today and thank you of everyone for participations of today. All right. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you so much, everyone.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.